So let's continue with our Learn Next.js course walkthrough. In this video, I'm going to go through chapter 1, getting started. Creating a new project. To create a new Next.js app, open your terminal. cd into the folder you would like to keep your project and run the following command. Okay, so we have an npx command. Let's do that. I have my Visual Studio opened. I'll zoom in my Git bash terminal. And I'll use my desktop as a folder for this learning project. Okay, so what are we creating? Okay, let's run this. Okay, while it's running, let's see what's next. This command uses create next app, a command line interface CLI tool that sets up a Next.js application for you. In the command above, you are also using the -- example flag with a starter example for this course. Okay, because we are using a template. Got it. Exploring the project. Okay, let's see if it's installed. Yeah, I think so. So let's cd into the project directory and let's open the project in my VS Code with a code period command. Okay, we won't need terminal for now. I will use terminal in my VS Code if needed. Okay, so we've got installed, initialized, I would say, our Next.js application now. Let's see what next. Exploring the project. Unlike tutorials that have you write code from scratch, much of the code for this course is already written for you. This better reflects real-world development, where you likely be working with existing code base. Our goal is to help you focus on learning the main features of Next.js without having to write all the application code. After installation, open the code in your code editor, we've done this, and navigate to Next.js dashboard. Okay, let's spend some time exploring the project. Folder structure. You will notice that the project has the following folder structure. So we have app, lib and UI under the app, public scripts, next config.js. Let's see. So we have app, so we have lib UI, public scripts. Okay. So app directory contains all the routes, components and logic for your application. This is where you will be mostly working from. App lib contains functions used in your applications, such as reusable utility functions and data fetching functions. App UI contains all the UI components for your application, such as cards, tables and forms. To save time, we have pre-styled these components for you. So we must have something in the UI already. Yeah, sure, we do. Okay. Public folder contains all the static assets for your application, such as images. Script contains a seeding script that you will use to populate your database in a later chapter. Config files. You will also notice config files such as Next.js at the root of your application. Most of these files are created and pre-configured when you start a new project using Create Next app. You will not need to modify them in this course. Okay. Feel free, explore these folders, and don't worry if you don't understand everything the code is doing yet. Okay. Placeholder data. When you are building user interfaces, it helps to have some placeholder data if a database or API is not yet available. You can use placeholder data in JSON format or a JavaScript objects. Use a third-party service like mock API. For this project, we have provided some placeholder data in app.lib placeholder data.js. Each JavaScript object in the file represents a table in your database. For example, for the invoices table. So we have placeholder data.js. Let's check it. So we have lib placeholder data. So we have users, one user, customers, array of customers, invoices, array of invoices with some properties, revenue, some objects for revenue objects, and we're exporting the arrays. Okay, great. Let's see what's next. In the chapter on setting up your database, you will use this data to seed your database, populate it with some initial data. Yes, that's what seeding means, populating it with some initial data. TypeScript. You may also notice most files have a TS or TSX suffix. This is because the project is written in TypeScript. We wanted to create a course that reflects the modern web landscape. It's okay if you don't know TypeScript. We will provide the TypeScript code snippets when required. For now, take a look at the app.lib definitions file. Here we manually define the types that will be returned from the database. For example, the invoices table has the following types. So app.lib definitions. Let's check it. Definitions. So we have types for our entities: user, customer, invoice, revenue, latest invoice. Customers table, formatted customers table, customer field, invoice form. Okay, let's see what's going next. By using TypeScript, you can ensure you don't accidentally pass the wrong data format to your components or database, like passing a string instead of a number to invoice amount property. If you're a TypeScript developer, we are manually declaring the data types, but for better type safety, we recommend Prisma, which actually generates types based on your database schema. Next.js detects if your project uses TypeScript and automatically installs the necessary packages for configuration. Next.js also comes with a TypeScript plugin for your code editor to help with auto-completion and type safety. Running the development server. Okay, let's run it. Run npm I to install the project's packages. After that, followed by npm run dev to start the development server. npm run dev starts your Next.js development server on port 3000. Okay, let's install our dependencies first. I'll use terminal in my VS Code. npm I. That was quick. npm run dev. Let's run the development server as recommended. Okay. Oops, I went to the login page accidentally. Just a misclick. Okay, so we've got such a page with no styling yet. Welcome to Acme. This is example for the Next.js Learn course brought to you by Vercel. Okay, and the login button. Okay, so we have started the development server. Let's see what's next. Let's check to see if it's working. Yes, it does. Open localhost on the port 3000 on your browser. Your homepage should look like this. Yeah, we've seen this. Okay, you've completed chapter 1. Congratulations, you have created a Next.js application using the starter example and ran the development server. Next up, CSS styling. Let's work on your homepage and discuss the different ways you can style your application. Okay, so we will continue in the next video.